Good afternoon or evening or good morning where you may be. I want to thank you all for stopping by Healing Conversations with Z. This is my channel, and actually what I'm doing a test. If you've been following me yesterday, my ring light has been, it'll come on, it'll go off, come on, it'll go off. And so I sent the email to the company that I purchased it from, and they're asking me to tell them what it does. So I've plugged it in like they told me. It came on, and we're going to do this video. I'm going to see what happens if it cuts off or does whatever, because it could have been my attachment that I was using. I'm using a 5 watts or 5 whatever 5 is the number it's supposed to be used to plug it up in, but it is what it is. But today I'm getting ready to do the healing conversation. And for today, the message is ask for images of male and female. And when I first read that, I was like, what? What is that? And then I read it, and then it made more sense to me. So I'll read it for you. Get in a comfortable position. Close your eyes. Relax your body. Now bring to your mind an image that represents your inner female. Take a look at your female and get a sense or a feeling of what she represents to you. Ask her if she has anything she would like to say to you, and or ask her any questions you may have. Once you have allowed yourself to receive her communication, take a deep breath and release her from your mind. Come back to a quiet, still place. Do the same process with the male. Then ask for the images of both male and female to come to you. See how they relate to one another. Ask them if they have anything they would like to communicate to each other or to you. Then once again, take a deep breath and release these images from your mind. Come back to a still, quiet place. And the affirmation for today says, I am in touch with my inner male and female. This was quite interesting for me because I never connected with the male masculine. I always had an image of who I was as a feminine. I'm pretty prissy. I don't have any nails due to COVID, but my nails are long. I tell people all the time my nails grow very long, but the polish doesn't stay on long. It chips, and that's why I don't have any polish on right now, but I am going to put some on. I know how to do my own manicures. I know how to do my own pedicures. I know how to do my hair. I'm very low maintenance as far as knowing how to. I know how to. If I want to glam, I know how to do all that. That's who my inner female. I am a poodle. It is what it is. But as far as me thinking about my masculine, I never asked for an image of my masculine because I know that I have that masculine energy. I know how to change a tire. I know how to fix plumbing issues. I know how to put things together. I know how to if it's certain things I just know how to do that men do. And it's really interesting because I how do I say that? I back off because I let Divine Masculine do that kind of stuff, but I know how to do it. There are certain things I don't know how to do. I don't know how to do it, but I know what it is. I know what the issue is. I can say that because as a child, before my father passed away, I was a daddy's girl. And my father was very hands-on, tool-wise, car-wise. He could fix a car. And I was his right-hand person, right-hand man. I knew the tools to hand to him because he showed me those. I knew how to use them. I knew how, if my car behaved a certain way, I knew what the issue was. Couldn't fix it, but I knew what it was. So a lot of times I wasn't taking advantage of car wise at dealerships because I knew if it was the radiator, don't try to get me to get a transmission. No. The radiator has water in it, and I know it's connected to the engine. And I know that if there's something wrong with that, I know that it's going to cause some heating issues. And if I don't take care of it, it's going to mess up my engine. I do know that. Same thing with oil changes. Now, I do know how to do that. I do know how to change your oil. I just don't like to do it. The prissy in me, I don't want that oil getting on me. But I know how to do that. I know there's that, you get under that car, it's a certain screw you find in that spot, and once you unscrew it, the oil comes down. You look at the pan. Oh, never mind. But I know how to do it. It's just a lot of things I know how to do as that are considered masculine things. What else could I tell you I know how to do that's masculine energy? What was that? Something fell around in here. Guess one of my ancestors is saying, okay, we see you know how to do some stuff. Let's keep it moving. But I've never put a face to my masculine, my inner masculine, but I know what my inner feminine looks like. And it's funny because, and I'm not going to get that deck, but in the deck, that my favorite deck, they have a image of a woman. She's walking, but she's looking at this reflection of herself. And she's looking one way in the 3D world, but when she looks at her reflection, she sees something totally different. And that's how I see myself. Yeah, I look like this right now. I took my makeup off today. I was over that. Because like I said, I am prissy, but it is what it is. I didn't feel like I wanted it off. But I know how I know when I look in the mirror, I know how I look to myself. I know what I see. And I don't see this. This is just the plain me. But as far as my masculine me, I don't have an image of the masculine me. And I think it's important to do that because I think that's probably why, for me, there's been some imbalance. Because a lot of times I can honestly say, even before I got into this spiritual environment, cards and hearing these voices and doing all this other stuff, people would always tell me, you need to balance yourself. And I never understood what they meant by that. But I do now. What I see, not the visual part, but what I'm beginning to understand is I can take care of myself like a masculine because for whatever reason, these past couple of days, I've been taking care of myself. Not that I wasn't taking care of myself before, but now that because I've been taking care of myself, that's my masculine side. You know, I've been doing the stuff that I want to do for me. I'm taking care of me. Now the feminine side of me, like I said, I bought flowers and stuff. That's the feminine me. But it's the masculine me too, because I was buying myself some flowers because I felt worthy of those flowers. So my masculine was honoring my feminine. And I think that's what this has a lot to do with that. I think once you take the time to actually visualize who your feminine is, and you might not be able to visualize it per se, but you can, like I just spoke about earlier, all the feminine things that you've done for yourself, you can say, okay, that's my feminine energy, but then you can think about the quote-unquote masculine things that you've done for yourself. You can say, oh, that's my masculine. Once you have those actions, you can actually visualize who that masculine is for you. And I think once you visualize who that masculine is, then they can talk to each other. My masculine and feminine have been talking to one another, but like it says in this thing, I didn't understand that. But I think with me buying those flowers, because I bought 2 flowers, I think that was my masculine saying, okay, you deserve these flowers. And not necessarily that I needed to have them given to me by divine masculine. He gives me flowers all the time. And I like it, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I can give myself flowers too. And I think that a lot of people have an issue with that issue. You know, why am I shouldn't give myself flowers. Candy. It just is what it is. You know, just figuring out, once you put that picture to your masculine and your feminine, I think it will make more sense when you do certain behaviors and things like that. I'm looking at myself in the mirror. I think this is the masculine me, because it's time for me to do something, but I don't feel like it. But I'm okay with it. Don't bother me. But I am in touch with my inner male and female, and I think that's what you all need to work on today. And I'm just using myself as an example to help you. You know, that might be a way to help you understand who your feminine and who your masculine is visually. All right, well look at that, 11:11. All right, so that is it for today with this healing conversation. I hope that it helps you get a better idea of who you are. And we'll stay tuned for tomorrow. I'm not going to read it, but I just kind of flipped the page to see what the title says. All right, you all take care. I will probably do some more readings tonight. I kept saying I was going to do a musical reading, but I haven't really heard any music that messes per se. I was going to do that reading with Kim, but I haven't been hearing that music no more. I missed that. That energy's gone. So we'll see. Stay tuned. Thank you for stopping by Healing Conversations with Z. And then until next time, peace.